Okay, so here we go, creating a Google site for your online class. Here I am in my Drive. If you don't have a Google account, you're going to need a Google account to do this. So I'm going to go up here to New, and I'm going to go to Google Sites, and just start off with a fresh site. Okay, so this is our main page. Over here I have sort of my building section, and then this is what my site will look like in the end. It looks a little neater than this, but anyway, this is how we're going to start. First thing we're going to do is work on our title page. So this is our title page, and this is the first thing that people are going to see. So it needs to be somewhat catchy and clean, right? So maybe depending on what your class might be, I don't know, if I'm teaching Spanish 1, for example, I'm going to title my class there. And I can change my image on the background image by doing here. And I can either upload my own image, or I can go to select image, which takes me right to either my Google Drive, or I can find it by URL, or I can just search. So maybe, for example, let's look up something for the Spanish flag. Maybe I want the Spanish flag as my header picture. Oops, too big it said. Okay, let's try a different image. Let's try Spain. See what comes up. Okay, so I don't know, we'll try one of these and see if that works. There we go. Okay, so I have a nice new header here for my class, and I can change this around. I can make the heading either smaller or bigger with this, or I can change the font. I can bold it, I can italicize it, I can even make a link here, but this is the title for my page. I can also change the header type, so if I want it just the title, or if I want it to be a banner like it is now, or if I want it to be a larger banner, I can click that, or if I want it to be the whole page, I can click over here to cover. So this is my title page. I would also recommend having on your title page some sort of contact information for you, right? So let's go down here, and this is where I can insert things into my page. So I can pick a layout, having images and then text, or having multiple images. So let's say if I want, let's do an image with some text. So maybe you want a picture of yourself here, and then maybe some details. So I can, again, either upload, or I can select my image. So let's upload a picture of myself from my desktop. I have one in here, I believe. Let's see. Okay, so we are going to add an image in over here. So we're going to pick this layout, and we're going to upload an image from my desktop, and we're going to go to there's a picture of me right there. So it's nice to have an image of yourself, so that the students have something, you know, to kind of relate to when they're emailing you or talking to you about your class. And there's lots of different things I can put in here. So I can put in a YouTube video. Say I wanted to have a little bit of a video of an introduction, I can do that. Maybe a calendar you put in here to show when different projects are due, or how the semester rolls out. You can even do a map. So if I want to show the class where I am, oops. I work in La Jolla, California. So there it is. And just to give the students maybe an idea of where I'm located, and maybe that's something fun to do, to have everybody add in where they're from, and then you could have sort of a map with different pins on it and showing where everybody is around the world for your class. That would be kind of cool. So I can add in some text here. So maybe I want to add something about myself. Whatever you want to put in here, obviously you can put in here. And if I also wanted to have my name linked to my email, I could do that as well. Okay, so that will then link to send me an email. You can also create a button, which is kind of cool over here. So if you add a button in, and then you can name the button and then have it linked to something, and you could have that be also a link to email you, which is kind of nice. So I want to talk to you quickly about the pages because those are kind of going to be the meat and bones of your website. So the way the pages work is that you have your home page, which is what we're looking at now, and then you're going to add other pages to it. So you're going to go down here to the little plus, and you can also do it this way. So you're going to add a sub page. So the home page is the main page, and then your sub pages are going to be under your main page, right? So if you look up here, you can see where syllabus is now going to fall over here. Now, if I want a sub page, I can click on the 3 dots and have another sub page under that page, which is fine. Or I can have another sub page under my home page, right? So, which would be the same level of importance as a syllabus, for example. Maybe you're going to have projects, or maybe you're going to have modules, or whatever you wanted to call it. Maybe you have subpages under the projects called modules 1, 2, 3, 4, however you want to do it. So these are going to be all these different pages, and you're going to see them under the subpages over here. So they'll just kind of line up. If you want to move any of these around, it's super easy to do. You just drag them. So if I decide that I want my projects to be under home instead, then I could just move it, or same thing. I could move, if I want my modules to be under syllabus, I should be able to move it. Maybe I can't actually. All right, there we go. So projects now has 2 subpages of syllabus and module 1. And then I would just go into each of these pages, and then I can insert my different things for that page. So you can add a table of contents, all these different things. You can embed something, which I'll talk to you in a second about embedding a Google form. Okay, so this is my project page, and I really don't want my project page to have the same image as my other page, my front page, so I don't know. Let's see if we can find something that looks like projects. Okay, so this is kind of a cool image, so we'll put that there. And let's make it a little bit smaller, so that way the home page has more of a header, and this page has more just a banner across the top. Now, if I want to embed a Google form in here, for example, I can either take the URL and I can embed pretty much anything in here, or I can go to my embed code and I can put in something. So say if I wanted to add a video or a picto chart or anything, you can embed that in there. If I want to take something from my drive, I would just go to the drive. And so if I wanted to insert, for example, a Google form, a chart, whatever it might be, you would just take that thing and insert it in here. So for example, this was from my Photoshop class. So maybe we'll just insert a picture of an eye that one of my students created, just to have it be a little bit artistic. I think it's going to insert. We'll see. It might be too big. Changes could not be saved. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so sorry about that, but I had to change the image. The image I picked for the project page wasn't working very well, so I had to switch that around. So again, to insert things in here, I can embed, or I can add some more images or something from my drive, and I can pick different layouts, right? So I could have text down here and images or whatever else you want. So most likely for your class, you're going to have a resource page, so we can add a page of resources. And do that. You can embed a blog in here, which would be really easy to do if you want your students to all join in to keep one blog area together, for example, that they're all going to be commenting on. The other thing I want to show you is you can add a logo. So if I really wanted to get fancy with my website, I could create a logo and then upload it here, and the little logo is going to appear over here. Let's talk about themes real quick. So if I want to change the way my whole site looks, I can change the way the things are positioned and the colors, themes, and also where the toolbar falls in terms of how it falls over here. So if I click on this, then I can change my navigation. If I want my toolbar on the side, I can click that. And then now my toolbar should be on the side over here. let's see what it looks like when I actually publish. So this is going to be the web address, which is fine. And we're publishing, and then I can look and see preview what it's going to look like. So this would be to copy the link, and then if I click on these 3 dots, I can either see in the version history, I can duplicate it, and with the settings, oh, I just showed you that. And to have a look at what it looks like, you're going to look at it here on the preview. And so this pretty much shows me what it looks like so far. So we moved the links to everything over here on the left and the different pages, and you can see how you can expand those. So that's pretty much what it looks like when it's going to be published. And then I can go ahead and add more or less. I can change things around and make it pretty useful for my class. And it's just a nice way to house everything in one place under Google Sites. I hope that was helpful, and I hope that you might use it for your class. If you have any questions, please just let me know. Thanks.